The idea behind it was that I really wanted to do a story with an epic fight scene, just something that was really compelling to watch. And then I happened across a short story by my brother, W.W. Morgan, about the last two people on Earth, and they engage in a huge fight to the death.
And so it came down to maybe if there's only these two left and there's nobody else alive to make any judgments, then does it really matter who's the last person alive, especially if whoever's left alive is going to die anyway eventually as well.
I really liked that, and asked him if he would be alright for me to adapt that into a short film, and he immediately said yes.
It was striking that balance between getting professionals and getting actors, so we realised we couldn't get an actor who could also fight at the same time. But, you know, the choreography that was done, the guys that were involved, they were fantastic.
I first heard of it from my teacher, Crew Tony. Todd has been approached by some short film company and asked if we could put together some fight scenes from when they want to come down and have a look at it.
And then eventually Nigel came up to our camp and we had a chat about what his expectation was. And it sounded good, it sounded interesting. It's something that we hadn't done a lot of in terms of filming. So we just basically got some information off Nigel and thought we'd go for it.
I was given a chance to look at the script, and what sort of freaked me out really was the sort of epic scale of this short film. I thought it was amazingly ambitious, but in a sort of a blockbuster movie compressed into a short film.
Your job is to make sure the missile goes up and goes bang at the right height. For the record, I have no idea whether this will work. But what I do know is when those alien bastards realize what they've captured, they'll tamper with it. And they will do to us what we wanted to do to them. That means the four of you will give your lives if that's what it takes to ensure that the last 100,000 or so years of human history don't come to a screeching halt tomorrow.
I wanted it to be quite realistic, like quite gritty and quite aggressive towards each other, so the hatred between the two characters come out. So what we did is sometimes when we do demonstrations we'll do more spectacular techniques for the show, but in this instance we tried to keep it very close, so the characters remain close to each other throughout the fight scene, and we tried to make it very realistic in terms of shots to the head with like elbows and punches rather than doing spectacular spinning kicks.
It exceeded my expectations, to be honest with you. Again, you know, working on short films, very limited budgets, and it's kind of like, you know, expect the unexpected. It might not work, it might fall flat on his face. But again, in particular reference to the fight scenes, I think that we pulled it off.
Get across the visual side of things. I think it did really well to sort of take the actual fight as the actual visual fulcrum and actually sort of put everything around it. I think is definitely the best way to go about it.
What happens to a world, or what can happen in a world which could conceivably get it to that stage where you've got the last two people on the planet fighting to the death. And a lot of the themes that pervade this story are themes that you will see on the news, they're themes that you'll see in life.
He's doing his best to wipe us out. That means he has to die. All 12 million of them.